Hey everybody, it's Walter here with Coastal Caterers. In this video, I'm going to show you how to deep fry. And just like any other kind of cooking, there really is an art to deep frying. You can either be really good at it or just kind of average, but there's some things you need to know, and we're going to go over that in this video to kind of help you out. Get started with deep frying, and the first thing we're going to go over is what things you're going to need to deep fry, whether you're going to deep fry seafood or whatever it may be. Some things you're going to need, and of course that's going to be the oil and a pot, and you're going to need also an oil thermometer. This one came from a turkey fryer, deep fryer kit, but you can also get like a oil candy thermometer at any grocery store. Some other things you're going to need is a slotted spoon, because when you go into the oil you want to make sure that it can drain the oil back into the pot. And then the last thing you're going to need is going to be a plate covered with a napkin or a paper towel, because you want to let the food that you're frying, when it comes out, drain into the napkin to let it drain the oil a little bit better. And another thing people ask about is what's the best oil for frying, especially frying seafood. And that's going to be your vegetable oil, your canola or corn oil. As a matter of fact, we've got a little video. I went to the local grocery store and took a video of some oils that you can use that we recommend, and that's going to be right now. So we'll come back in just a second. Okay, so some of those brands you saw, Crisco, Luana, and the store brand were some of the ones we'd recommend. Vegetable oil, corn oil, canola oil. So now the next thing we want to do is we want to get the oil up to temperature, and we're going to do that obviously with the thermometer, and we want the oil temperature to be between 350 and 375. And one thing also to point out is that oil will begin to smoke and it'll burn, and it'll actually turn into a fire hazard if you get up to about 400 degrees over 375 or 400. So you want to make sure that you're cooking the proper temperature between 350 and 375. As a matter of fact, you'll see on this thermometer, the red line indicates that the oil's too hot. Turn it down, it will start smoking. And another thing that you want to make sure when you're deep frying while the oil's hot, especially while it's on the burner, is to make sure that you never cover hot oil. Never cover it once it's cooled down. If you're going to fry something later on, you can cover it, but never, ever, ever cover the oil while it's on the flame, because it will come over the side if you cover it, and you will have an oil fire on your hand. So this is basically going over how to deep fry, the oil temperature, and what kind of oil to use, the best oil to use for frying. If you want to see a full video on deep frying shrimp, we have that as a step-by-step guide. It goes over everything you need to know, from peeling the shrimp to egg wash, to put it through the breader, deep frying it. Everything you need to know. We'll have a description, have that down in the description. We'll also have a link and a card and probably an end screen to that video if you want to check that out. But anyway, so this is how you deep fry, and the oil you use, and also the temperature, and some other safety tips. And we hope you enjoyed this video. And if you hadn't had a chance to subscribe to our channel yet, if you go ahead and please do that now, that'd be great. We'd appreciate it. And we want to thank you for watching. And once again, this is Walter with Coastal Caterers. And have a great day.